Fintech is an expression for financial and technology. While it is a broad phrase that can refer to various things, it relates to the growth of an industry in which new technological use cases are developed and implemented to simplify more traditional-looking financial tasks. While most people associate fintech with cutting-edge new concepts like blockchain and algorithmic trading, the term refers to a wide range of considerably more boring applications. They include, but are not limited to, traditional banking, insurance, and other back-office risk management operations. Mobile banking, which hundreds of millions of people worldwide take for granted, is a technology that enables the delivery of traditional financial services, aka fintech. In the same way your Starbucks app supports payments and a proprietary rewards program via a mobile device, which is a type of financial technology. What are the popular fintech concepts? Many believe that fintech is a relatively new concept, which is incorrect. While it has overgrown over the previous decade, this is primarily owing to technological advances which are now being applied to the banking industry. Financial institutions have used technology for decades to improve service delivery and decrease cost, including introducing the first automated teller machine, ATM, in the 1960s. Credit cards, which predated ATMs, were a significant technical innovation in the payments area compared to cash and checks. The technology that supports fintech business models varies significantly. Blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and other big data tasks such as robotic processing automation, or RPA. Each use case is different, but the underlying theme is a deliberate effort to deconstruct the financial services industry, which has historically had a highly protected position due to high levels of regulation. What is trending in fintech? Fintech trends will undoubtedly change after 2020. Last year's events expanded our grasp of what a digital economy would look like in the future. Maintain a competitive edge by influencing the end of your business finance by keeping these newest fintech ideas on your radar. Before the epidemic, AI adoption in the banking industry was extremely slow. When the world was closed down, financial institutions and their partners worldwide were finally compelled to automate the rest of their banking services and make them more client-centric. Here are the latest 7 fintech trends to keep an eye on. Number 1. White label fintech. In a nutshell, white label solutions are created by a supplier and then renamed before being sold. Finance management is quite tricky. White label fintech solutions make it simple for businesses of any size to set up a worldwide payment gateway. Number 2. Digital banking. Digital banking improves the user experience by providing faster and more efficient services. According to Statista, 65.3% of US citizens are using online banking in 2022, indicating that online banking has finally become a revolutionary technology in finance. Number 3. Voice-enabled payments. No one could have predicted how swiftly online banking would develop, and voice-enabled payments are expected to rapidly become a trusted method for individuals and businesses to undertake everyday financial activities. Customers will benefit from the comfort of speaking rather than typing to obtain the information they want rapidly. Improvements in natural language processing, interpretation, and creation will enable clients to use voice for banking transactions in such an intense way that they will feel as if they are communicating with a human teller. Number 4. Blockchain technology. Blockchain is undoubtedly the most significant financial invention for digital transactions because of its distributed administration, which means it cannot be controlled by a single individual, corporation, government, or bank. Although organizations are concerned about the security of this cutting-edge fintech, blockchain's rising adoption to create a secure digital ledger cannot be misinterpreted. Number 5. Data aggregation. Data aggregators will increasingly be in charge of enabling data exchange between financial organizations and their clients. Number 6. Robotic process automation, RPA. Robotic process automation helps companies improve the productivity levels while investing little. RPA employs software robots to free up human resources and enhance the efficiency of typical, repetitive business tasks. This technological innovation is currently valued at $1.4 billion. Number 7. Big data. You'll be stunned to discover how much data is created daily. In 2022, the current estimates stand at 1.145 trillion MB per day. Fintech companies and their clients generate massive volumes of data that may be combined to offer a complete picture of a customer's financial situation. What is the future of fintech? The rapid development of technology dramatically affects the financial sector and fintech solutions. This forces it to change much faster and more actively, which sometimes leads to the destruction of traditional approaches and systems. The needs and desires of customers largely determine the future of fintech. The main issues remain professional analytics, process optimization, security, and fraud protection. Fintech is developing fast because the market's evolution is no less rapid. New trends are formed yearly, and one player can dramatically change the game. However, understanding the fundamental changes and the main directions of field development allow business owners and CEOs to clearly understand the industry, find ways to stay ahead of competitors, and make effective decisions for the company's future. So you should pay attention to critical technologies, biometric securities, artificial intelligence, neobanking, an invisible form of identification, and robotic process automation. They are increasingly integrated into modern systems and create a solid basis for innovation implementation. Those who can make greater use of new technologies and their capabilities can independently create a competitive environment, form radically new values, and efficiently allocate resources. The financial industry will change, possibly by destroying traditional approaches, so you need to update your product and make timely changes to remain an integral part of the financial industry. What fintech products will appear soon? Fintech is developing fast because the market's evolution is no less rapid. New trends are formed yearly, and one player can dramatically change the game. However, understanding the fundamental changes and the main directors of field development allow business owners and CEOs to clearly understand the industry, find ways to stay ahead of competitors, and make effective decisions for the company's future. Here are some of the new fintech products that will appear in the near future. Neobanks. One of the most popular and promising fields of fintech, which has fundamentally revolutionized banking, is neobanking. According to Statista, the neobanking industry would develop at a 53.4% annual average rate and reach a value of $2.05 trillion by 2030. Neobanks are financial institutions that only offer services through the internet. They have no physical offices and are entirely autonomous, contrary to online banking. The popularity of such products are rising, particularly with the pandemic outbreak, because they enable clients to obtain all essential services without leaving their homes, creating an account, getting a loan, transferring money, and so on. This method considerably reduces bureaucratic processes and removes the requirement for the customer to complete an endless amount of paperwork. AI-powered finance assistance. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are two factors that will radically change the future of the financial sector and humanity as a whole. The most robust analytical tool in the financial services industry, AI, sharpens financial modeling, reveals all potential patterns of complicated economic networks, and analyzes massive volumes of data in minutes. It's also used for predictive analysis, developing security and privacy systems, detecting frauds, etc. Invisible forms of identification. For every financial organization, client identification is critical. It is essential for account security, fraud prevention, and the bank's reputation. Every financial software development firm pays close attention to this issue. This procedure used to take a long time because ID checking was done manually by employees. Through invisible forms of identification, fintech now allows you to open accounts without confirming KYC or identity documents. Fintech software developers are working hard in this area, which can potentially drastically transform the field of fintech. Biometric security. Biometric technology in fintech is also changing the future of banking, and it is one of the most significant advances in financial security and fraud prevention. This type of verification is convenient, effective, and most importantly, user-friendly. Biometrics appear to do the impossible. It streamlines user account access while making it more difficult for attackers. It is actively used to change passwords and settings, authenticate online transactions, and manage funds, among other things. Fintech is an abbreviation for financial and technology. While many flashy emerging technologies have made headlines, fintech has a wide range of relatively traditional applications. Many of us are affected by fintech daily without even recognizing it.